Hi. So in this session, let's write code for tower of an oil, right? So once we write the code, we'll dry run it. We'll try to see how exactly it is working for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4, and so on, right? So hopefully things will get very, very clear once we try and dry run as well. Okay, let's write code. Tower. So I'm going to get input n and let's me call it a, b, and c, right? So a, b, and c are the name of the towers. So these are strings, and n is an integer. So I can take n is equal to 0 as a base case as well, or n is equal to 1 as the base case. I'm just taking n is equal to 1 as the base case. So I'm going to say print move first disk from A to C, right? So we'll just move that disk from A to C. Okay, perfect. Now we discussed if we are not at the base case and we need to return, right? We are done. So if it's the base case, you just move that and you return. You don't come down. Okay, so I'm going to return from there. So called tower of NOI on n minus 1. You move these from A to B using C. So B and C are role is reversed. So n minus 1 have moved from A to B. So the current situation is this, and this. Okay. Now we're going to move this single disk to C from A. Okay. So similar print, let me write it again. Print move, this is the nth disk, the largest disk. So move nth disk from A to C. So the nth disk has been moved from A to C. And now the current situation now is this is empty, this has n minus 1 disks, and this has one large disk here. Okay, so now we need to move these n minus 1, and they need to go from B using A to C, right? That's what we need to do. Okay, so we need to move n minus 1 from B to C using A. Perfect. So let's run this. Let's start small, right? Let's start from 1. Source, helper, destination. So it's saying move the first disk from source to destination, which is correct, right? That's what you need to do. Let's try for 2. So for 2, it's saying this is the situation. It's saying move first from S to H. Okay, this comes here, the smaller one. Second from S to D. Second goes here. Then first from H to D. Perfect. We are able to move 2, right? 2 works. Now, what I want you to do is assume that 2 work. We already know that 2 disks are, we are able to move 2 disks. So just assume that 2 disks are going to work fine. If you're going to assume that, let's see how 3 are going to work. Because you know how to move 2 disks, you can move these 2 here. And then you can move this large one here. And the large one doesn't disturb anything. It's like ground because it's at the bottom and it's the largest. Putting anything on above this is not going to be a problem. So you can move these 2 here as well because you already know how to move 2 disks. And we're able to move 3. Using exactly the same thing, you'll be able to move 4. And so on. That's the beauty of recursion, right? While we were writing code, we didn't have to worry about how n minus 1 is going to work. We just assumed. And once we have written the code, it actually works beautifully, right? For 4, it's giving you the complete directions, what you need to do. Please try and write this code from scratch, and it will give you a lot of clarity on what's happening. And then do try to dry run for up to, I would say, 4, because that will give you a sense of how exactly recursion is solving this particular problem. Okay, perfect. That's about it. Please work on the assignments because those are the things, those are the questions, those are the problems, and that's the work that's going to give you the maximum confidence as well as the maximum knowledge. Right? Just watching me code is not going to work. What's going to work is you writing a lot of code. The more code you write, more confidence you'll feel, more problems you'll be able to solve, and like it's all about getting that feeling that I can write code for whatever problem comes my way, right? So solve a lot of problems. It's basically just math. The more problems we're going to solve, better we'll feel about our concepts and our ability to solve new problems. Okay, perfect. Thank you.